All right, this is news just coming in from Maharashtra. It seems the two MLAs who'd been arrested for thrashing a policeman inside the Maharashtra Assembly have been granted bail. They are Kadam and Thakur. They were part of a group of 5 MLAs who had been suspended till the year end for assaulting this police officer last week. But the MLAs had been demanding action against the policeman instead. Remember, the policeman stopped Thakur when he was speeding. The assembly was adjourned after MLAs created a ruckus in support of the suspended MLAs. Shravan Sen on the phone line with us. Shravan, on what conditions have these MLAs now got bail?
See, they have been granted bail on the surety of rupees 15,000. Now, what initially was the crime branch was that the complainant has been hospitalized, hence they wanted a judicial custody. At this point of time, the order was reserved for today. And after hearing what they are saying is that the complainant who's already out of the hospital, now they are saying that they can identify all the accused on the basis of the CCTV footage which the crime branch has already obtained. So here the question of keeping both the MLAs in the custody does not arise, because at this point of time the crime branch does already have the CCTV footage, and on the basis of that they can go ahead with the further investigations in this particular case.
Shravan, explain to us what can be the next action against these MLAs. You are saying there's CCTV footage that shows that the MLAs beat up the policeman who was only doing his duty.
Absolutely. At this point of time, what the crime branch needs to actually look into it is that what is the CCTV footage look like, and once they identify, as of now they've only identified the 2 MLAs in this case. There are 14 other people who have already been named in the FIR. So what needs to be done at this point of time is to first identify all those in that particular CCTV footage, and then probably take it forward from that in this case. It also depends on how the crime branch actually frames the charges and takes it forward, because at this point of time what matters is how would they be identifying the other people. Here the 2 MLAs have been identified by PSI Sachin Suryavanshi, so that pretty much gets done with. But what about the others in this particular case? That needs to be taken care of.
Will the policeman pursue this case any further?
At this, he was already there in the hospital, and he's already named he's named MLA Kadam as well as Thakur. But as for the 14 others who have been involved in this case, he hasn't been able to identify. What is crucial is the CCTV footage in this case.
All right, and these 2 MLAs along with 3 others have been suspended till the end of the year from the Maharashtra Assembly.
Yes, that is what it is. That was the first step that was taken immediately after this incident surfaced, that the Assembly taking in the decision of actually suspending these MLAs 31st December. That means 2 more sessions in the Assembly. But that also led to a huge furore in the Assembly itself. A lot of people questioning the role played by the police in this particular case, and they are asking for the police to climb down. Even the IPS association in this matter said that they're pretty much satisfied with all the action that has been taken by the Assembly, and they need to climb down. But as of now, it doesn't seem like, because the crime branch is looking at making it a foolproof case and taking it forward from there.
So, what are the charges that these MLAs face, Shravan, at the moment?
At this point of time, the charges that have been framed is that they are preventing a government officer from doing his duties, which is again a non-bailable offence, as well as several other sections like 5062, which also prevents a government service from doing the service. So these are the main charges. There are of several of the charges, 2 are non-bailable charges in this case. But finally, those charges, they haven't taken it forward in this case.
Shravan, just to take us through what had happened, this incident took place inside the Maharashtra Assembly when these MLAs beat up a policeman on duty.
Absolutely. This happened the case begins even before the Assembly. It was at the band early ceiling when the PSI met with the MLA Thakur at the band early ceiling, and he was stopped because of his car was speeding. There was sort of an altercation. Post that, the next day, the PSI Suryavanshi was posted in the Maharashtra Assembly, and apparently it was alleged that the PSI Suryavanshi was making some gestures, due to which it led to a sort of an altercation between the MLA Kshitik Thakur as well as Kadam and several others who joined in and started hitting the PSI Suryavanshi inside the assembly itself. Now, however, these are all how it began. The crime branch needs to investigate and look into it. That's the reason why the crime branch was brought into this case, to actually know how did it all begin and what led to the entire assault on PSI Suryavanshi.
Shravan, you've also been reporting that inside the assembly, instead of being ashamed, several MLAs in fact demanded action against the policeman himself.
Absolutely, that's been the demand for long right now. And every day the assembly is actually being adjourned on the ground that why is it that only the MLAs are that have been taken task? Why isn't there any action that has been taken against PSI Suryavanshi, who apparently also used foul language against the MLA? So that's the demand that's coming up as far as the legislators are concerned in the Maharashtra Assembly. The point is that action needs to be taken against the policeman also.
All right, Shravan Sen, thanks for getting us details of that big news from Mumbai. But